Hello, this is Dr. Lund, your Roseville neck and back pain relief chiropractor. Back pain, always do this after sitting. So in this video, I want to give you a movement or an exercise that you can do after sitting. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the effect sitting has on the lower back. So most likely you do a lot of sitting, especially if you have a job that's involved with computer work, driving, or office work. And two things happen to your back when sitting, especially if you're sitting for a long period of time. So in between each vertebra in the spine is a structure that's called the disc. And this is a fluid-filled structure which is designed to help with weight bearing and also shock absorbing. And when you sit, that can begin to bulge the disc. Now it can take years for the disc to bulge, but most likely if you're above 30 to 35, there are some disc bulges present in your lower back. And when the disc bulges, the back becomes weaker and you're more susceptible to pain and injury. So bottom line is that prolonged sitting is bad for the back, especially if you're slumped forward or have poor posture when sitting. Now, if you try to lift something after you've been sitting for a long time, your back is at an even higher risk of injury and pain. So a common example would be, you've been driving for a while, you reach your destination, and then you immediately lift the kids out of the car, or you unload items from the trunk. And by doing this, you're at a high risk of tweaking your back and causing pain. So here's what I want you to do. When you stand up, because you've been sitting and bent forward for a long period of time, you want to move your back in the opposite direction. So after you've been sitting for a while, when you first stand up, this is what I want you to do. You want to do kind of extensions like this. So you're going to place your hands just kind of on your back, and then just slowly and controlled, you're going to lean back. And basically, after you get up from being seated for a while, just nice, slow and controlled. It should feel good, comfortable. Maybe do 10 to 12 of those reps. And what that's going to do is number one, is if your lower back is painful from being seated for a while, it can give you some relief. But then also, if you do that before you go to lift something, you're also going to cut down on the risk of really tweaking your lower back. So if you have lower back pain, I can see you today. There's a high probability that I can reduce your pain today. I see patients Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I provide same-day appointments and same-day treatment. I don't do any long-term treatment plans. I take things one treatment at a time. I would say that for the majority of patients, there can be major improvement in pain within 3 to 6 visits. Some people a little more than that, some people a little less than that. So if you want to have your lower back pain treated today, call me at 651-779-5998. Thanks a lot. This is Dr. Eric Lund, your Roseville neck and back pain relief chiropractor.